Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Week 4 match of the SADL. This week, your Baltimore Bullet Punches will be playing the Washington Wishmakers, coached by Jake. And this is a pretty tough match for us, I'm not going to lie. He has a really good team. He's a really good player. And it's gonna be something that's going to test us very early, I think. As you can see, his team is on the right. Scroll down, you can see his Terra captains. Um, so yeah, very very tough team. A lot of threats, a lot of things that are even very hard for me to break. So we're gonna break down what I'm bringing this week into this match. And first member on our team you can see is our Claude Sire, the Fool. This is a great. This Pokemon is really well defensively into his team, right? It does well into the Iron Valiant with the Unaware or max physical defense, so that way we can beat physical Iron Valiant sets and also get around Psyshock. So basically, this is mainly to deal with like a booster speed set. He's been bringing that a lot. I think he's brought it like all 3 weeks. So a booster speed like Calm Mindset we do well into. Um, Poison Jab obviously for super effective damage. Recover to keep ourselves healthy. Toxic Spikes. This is also a good Pokemon against Cleavor. It resists like pretty much everything Cleavor wants to go for, so we can switch into that if we need to and real quick. Then we have Dragapult, the Star here. I actually need to go through and change these nicknames. So I'm going to be doing that real quick. I did not change my nickname, so I'm going to change my nicknames while I'm talking. The Star Dragapult, bringing back the Choice Spec set because it just does phenomenally well into my opponent's team. He doesn't have a lot of Dark type Pokemon, doesn't have a lot of normal type Pokemon. Really anything that wants to switch into Shadow Balls. But then just about the only thing he wants to switch into a Dragon move is Iron Valiant, maybe Golden Go. So very easy to spam against my opponent's team. Running a very similar set. We have the Hex here just to take advantage of like a paralysis or toxic on something, and a U-turn to help us pivot. Clear body just in case of webs. Opponent does have access to webs, so I ran the clear body just in case. Next up, we have Judgment, our Weavile. We're running a Bandit set this week because once again, it's just another Pokemon that offensively is so well into my opponent. The Dark Ice Stab is very hard for him to deal with. You have like the knockoff for Golden Go. The Ice Shard to revenge kill things like Rillaboom. Can also revenge kill an Iron Valiant that is you know uh, booster speed. You're faster than Cinderace. Uh, so overall, really strong Pokemon to my opponent's team. We're running Icicle Crash to avoid making contact with Moltres in case he brings Moltres. We don't want to get burned. Knockoff Ice Shard, pretty self-explanatory. We're running Trailblaze. Big reason we're running Trailblaze is Swampert. My team does not do well in the Swampert. My whole roster, really and truly, is not very good in the Swampert. I don't have a lot of things that can break it. So Trailblaze is one of the hardest hitting moves I can have against the Swampert. And it also hits Keldeo. So, Keldeo resists both my stabs. I can also hit the Keldeo, not extremely hard, but just do a little bit of damage. He also has grassy terrain to boost my Trailblaze. So that's also something I can kind of take advantage of on his team. Next up, we have Justice, our Zapdos. Um, this Zapdos set, I brought it last week as well. Not the exact set, but Rocky Helmet Zapdos. And once again, it's just something that does well into my opponent's team. He has the Rillaboom, he has Swampert, which can very easily be physically offensive. Maybe if I need to switch into like a Choice Cleaver. Also has the Cinderace as well. Eat a U-turn or something here or there. Volt Switch for momentum doesn't have a lot of things to block the Volt Switch. Basically relies entirely on Swampert for that. And then having Hurricane. Hurricane hits so many things on his team. He has a team that does not eat flying moves very well. Valiant's weak to it. Rillaboom's weak to it. So Keldeo as well. Obviously, Keldeo is weak to Swole Switch as well. Thunderwave to spread paralysis because we always love some good paralysis. And Roost to stay healthy. We are speed creeping Adamant Rillaboom. I kind of wish I was running a little more speed to out creep some other things like Golden Go, but I didn't want to sacrifice too much of our bulk. So we'll keep it there with this speed investment. Next up, we have our Revavroom making a return. Hasn't showed up very often. I think we brought him week 1. That was basically it. But I felt like he did pretty well into this matchup because of the gunk shot. It just does well into Iron Valiant, right? Threatens him with both of its stabs. Um, Also does well against the Rillaboom, can eat a Grassy Glide. We're running Terra Fire to avoid burns, Pyro Balls, and to also still allow us to resist Grassy Glide. Basically, being able to hit all three of those things. Can't be burned by Moltres. Moltres can obviously come in and try to give us some problems. Cinderace can try to Pyro Balls, can also run Will-O-Wisp. Stuff like that. We're running the Clear Amulet again because of webs and a potential Hisuian Quillfish. I really didn't know what item to put on it, and I was like, well, I'll just use an item that has some, I can use somewhat. So we're running Gunk Shot here as our main stab to hit the Iron Valiant and the Rillaboom, as well as hitting Moltres hard. It's like one of the only moves that Rillaboom has that actually hits Moltres, oddly enough. Temper Flare, obviously, for the fire type stab. Uh, Great for like Golden Go. And then high horsepower, that's mainly for something like Raging Bolt, or Hisuian Quillfish as well. So things hit those very hard. Next up is Iron Treads, our Wheel of Fortune. Been an MVP several of our matches, so we're bringing him along yet again. Running an Assault Vest set this time. This is to help check Raging Bolt, Golden Go. Also eats like unboosted Aura Spear from Iron Valiant. So we're running that set, give us another backbone to check things. This is also a great way to check Cleaver because we are invested enough to always be faster than Cleaver. We hit it hard with Iron Head, can rapid spin on it. The only time Cleaver is ever faster than us is if it's Choice Scarf. So yeah, we're rocking Iron Head. We have high horsepower over Earthquake because of grassy terrain. Volt Switch to give us some momentum, and of course Rapid Spin. So that's the set the team we will be bringing this week. Done a decent amount of prep for it. Really just was like, my opponent has a lot of threats. He's hard to keep up with. There's so many Pokemon that's just like, I don't even know. I have to need a little bit of luck, should I say, to beat them. So, anyways, we will. I'll see you when the match begins. Alrighty, so we're into the match. He is bringing webs, so I did my webs prep was good enough. I'm actually glad about that. So he does bring webs. We do see the Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt was something I didn't think he would bring. No Moltres, no Keldeo. Those are pretty good to see. He does bring the Swampert. That's unfortunate. Anyways, so the Masquerain, he does bring the webs. I think. Hmm, I think I just lead Wheel of Fortune always. Let's see what he leads. He leads the Swampert. Uh, this Swampert is going to give me so much trouble. It's honestly super hard for me to deal with. We're gonna go Zapdos though. He does high horsepower, and I'm gonna Hurricane here. We'll see if he goes for Stone Edge. I know he has brought Stone Edge before. I know that Zapdos can kind of eat Stone Edges pretty well. We're gonna miss our Hurricane here. See a Stealth Rock. Okay, so this is not Assault Vest. That's good. See a Roar. Perfectly fine with that. And this is just going to be a free Shadow Ball for me. I don't know how well this thing takes it. It probably lives one. I'm not risking a Draco, though. Actually, you know what? I am going to Draco here. I am going to Draco. We see a flip turn. That's perfectly fine. All right, so we're shipping down the Swampert very well. This match has started off a little stranger than I thought because I was kind of expecting the Swampert to be Assault Vest. But it is shows that it is not Assault Vest, and obviously with the Stealth Rock and the leftovers. But we do chip it down early. He gets these rocks up. This is going to be very annoying. He doesn't have a way to block rocks. Goes into the Masquerain. I kind of want to go Wheel of Fortune here, just so I can Rapid Spin. If he likes Scalds or something, that's fine. He Quiver Dances. Interesting. That's interesting. It's interesting to see. Hmm. Feel like I spin. This thing cannot, like I say, can obviously have Scald, but of course, we are Assault Vest, so Scald is not as threatening. Very interesting to see. Quiver Dance. I like it. I like it. We will see a Terra Water Hydro Pump and a crit. Wow. Wow. Okay. This got scary. This just got very scary. Wow. I don't know if that crit mattered. It, might not have. Let me see. I'm actually just going to see if that crit matter, just so I can have it on hand. I like this set. I like this set. This is a very imaginative set. It's definitely something that caught me off guard because I was 100% expecting sticky web. Um, where is Terra Water? Do you have to scroll down to find it? No, it's up here. Okay. We'll see. +1. The biggest problem is I don't. Wow, wow. That's just great prep here, by my opponent. Um, I kind of want to see this because I don't know. I don't know if I have anything that beat it. I mean, at +1, it's got +1 defense. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I could also be packing. I think this thing gets Ice Beam. Uh, wow. I mean, this is a potential 6-0 on the spot. It's crazy to think about, but really and truthfully, I mean, there's not a lot I can do against it. Iron Treads, because it is Terra Water, so it has Stab. So Clodsire doesn't even really hard wall it. Wow. We'll see. No, wait, not especially defensive. I want Assault Vest. I didn't put my sets in here either. Wow. Okay, I'm a little shook. I am shook, that's for sure. So let's see. Hydro Pump. Okay, yeah, +1 Hydro Pump. I don't think it even mattered. Okay, so the crit didn't matter. I was expecting Scald on it, to be honest. Okay, so I'm running low on ways to check this, unfortunately, because this thing 100% will kill Zapdos. Wow. I think I just Toxic here. Okay, so I might be able to get him with the Water Absorb. He knows I'm not Water Absorb. That's crazy. So, unfortunately, wow. I mean, this is what can I say other than this is what draft is all about. Um, it is stuff like this, right? Like your opponent just brings something and you can't beat it. +1. This thing is faster than, like I said, it reveals the Ice Beam. Yeah, I have nothing to beat this. I have to go out in a rev room and hope. Do I try to set up here? Is the real question. I think I shift gear. Okay, there we go. That is the play we needed. We needed a little luck back on our side. High horsepower. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't want to have to be forced into clicking a gunk shot after we got blessed there. +1. High horsepower. This thing is Terra Water. Does 83. Okay, so we will be able to kill it with a high horsepower. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back in the driver's seat. We're back in the driver's seat of this match. Wow, that was insanity. That was actually crazy. That was actually crazy. Whew, that was tense. That was tense. Good, great set, Jake. If you watch this match back, I really hope you do. Great set right there. Great set. Obviously, we got lucky there. But hey, I mean that's how Pokemon is, unfortunately. I got lucky last match. I won that match. Obviously, we have some matches that we've seen so far. This, if you watch my weekly reviews and whatnot, that we've had people get extremely lucky. It's part of the game, unfortunately. So I feel like his option now is to go into this. Um, I feel like I have to high horsepower this, really and truthfully. Um, if he thunder, so I think if he lives a high horsepower, he does, and he calm my. Okay, we see a thunderbolt. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hmm. Unfortunately, we are running out of ways. Thunderclap is going to do a lot to this. This actually might be a throw here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we do stay alive here. That's good. Whew. Mm. I think Booster. Unfortunately, we're in a spot where Booster Val wins. He blew through all my Booster Val checks. That's unfortunate. I'm little surprised Thunderbolt killed. I guess I mean it is if it's modest max special attack. This will be a close game. Right now, I'm kind of low key just playing for differential. I'm trying to be put in a position where I don't lose to differential. I might have should have went. I'm thinking my play there could have been Weavile, but we don't know. So I'm just going to go out into. I'm not going to play anything fancy. Just go into Zapdos. We do see a knockoff here. That's perfectly fine. Get the paralysis. That's actually big for us. Um, because I can roost. Yeah, roost off of this. That's good here. Um, I need Hurricane to hit. It missed earlier. I really need Hurricane to hit. So we'll see how this goes. Very close match. Very close match. Hurricane does hit and it does kill. So we will keep Justice very healthy, which is very important. Very close match. I'm loving this match. Honestly, I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. Like it's kind of crazy. We're in a really good position though. Everything we have is faster than the Cinderace. Obviously, it can have the Sucker Punch to um, threaten Dragapult, but this is a good position for me to be in because his Rillaboom isn't going to do anything. That just gives me a free. We're going to see the Cinderace come out. I'm just going to click Thunder Wave straight up here. His only play is to just try and Pyro Ball me through. Try to get a burn with the Pyro Ball or a crit. So I can just Thunder Wave here. He does get the crit. Oh my gosh, this game. Russo, we are faster. Fortunately, does Pyro Ball once more. HP is restored. I'm gonna roost again, either until Powerball misses or he gets a. We see that roll. I don't 100% need Justice, but if I can wear him out of Pyro Ball PP, he misses finally. I'm just gonna Hurricane here. It's a very lucky game. It is a game based. There's been a lot of luck involved. I don't know. I don't want to really call and say luck. Like obviously it's a paralysis. I hit a hurricane. I've hit two hurricanes. I missed one hurricane. Justice is probably just going to wind up winning me this game straight up, though. Um, as it looks right here. Wow. I will say I think I have probably benefited the most from the hacks. I'm going to say that. Obviously, I've only missed one hurricane. I miss another one. Um, I'm gonna roost up to stay healthy. He grassy glides. And unfortunately has priority. So I think I'm going to wind up winning this. Looks like from this situation, I kind of just win. He doesn't have what it takes to break my team, uh, unfortunately. I'm going to roost just to stay healthy. I want this thing to be as healthy as possible. Unfortunately, I don't think his Valiant is in a position to win. He can't switch into Valiant on a Hurricane. I miss another Hurricane. He hasn't gotten. Oh, ooh. Is it U-turn here? He goes for a knockoff, gets a crit. Unfortunate. I'm just gonna Hurricane, get this thing out of the way. So I feel like my play on Valiant is going to be. We do see it is booster speed. My play on Valiant is always going to be to Thunderwave it. Um, we could miss Thunderwave. We don't miss Thunderwave, and that pretty much seals the game here. GG. Pretty much seals the game. Uh, Dragapult is faster, and it has Hex, so this will probably be a kill. So a very, very haxy game against Jake. Like I said, I really think that the hacks did benefit me more. I needed him to miss that hydro pump on Rev of Room. I got not super lucky against the Cinderace, but I got lucky enough against the Cinderace, should I say. He missed the Pyro Ball, he paralyzed, allowed me to keep Justice healthy. There were some crits back and forth, unfortunately, that, probably made the game closer, right? He crit my Zapdos. Um, Very unfortunate. Good prep though, Jake. That Terra Water Masquerain could have been a demon. I had nothing to beat it. The roar getting out my Dragapult weakened it, so like +1 Ice Beam probably killed it. So uh yeah, GG to Jake. We're now 4-0. We have beaten one of the unbeatens. Um Yeah, wow. Whew, that was a tense game. When the Terra Water Hydro Pump got me because I was thinking like I didn't I should have remembered that Masquerain had Hydro Pump. I was thinking like, oh, he has like Scald, and but I completely forgot that one of his Terra types is Water. I mean that's bad prep by me, right? Not even realizing that and being able to play around it, right? You could probably see on the screen. Um, but yeah, unfortunate, really. Unfortunate for him to miss the Hydro Pump when he missed it. You know, it happens. It's Pokemon. I'll probably lose a game at some point to hacks down the line. I mean, to be honest, that's just how the game goes. So obviously got lucky, too, with me hitting my paralysis. I got an immediate paralysis on the Rillaboom, which actually didn't matter because he never got paralyzed. But unfortunately, that is the game. Uh, so GG's to Jake. I will see y'all when I review week 4 matches.